So, ladies and gentlemen, everybody don't panic, okay? Because it's some very turbulent times. First, make sure to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, and follow me on my other channels as well. And Instagram is surely important. But I want to make sure, guys, you understand what's currently happening on the market. It can be very, very confusing. I totally agree, okay? We saw the vaccine news. We saw a great rally in the morning, then we had a vaccine rally, and then we had the sell-off and what's happening, and then stocks like Beyond Meat or other stocks are absolutely crashing. So what is important, guys, is to understand what's going on, okay? Number one, important is, guys, don't jump on crazy news in terms of directly in trading. This is one of the most difficult and most dangerous things that you can do, actually, okay? So for example, imagine you have seen the vaccine news and you are jumped on Pfizer, okay? And if you jumped on Pfizer, that meant that you are now minus 15% on your money, okay? Because you have seen the huge run on the stock of Pfizer, of the news of the vaccine, and then the stock sells off because, you know, there's still, you know, some of uncertainty, okay? When it will be distributed, how, and which doses, where geographically, right? Will this 50 million doses that were mentioned in the PR release directly for the USA or worldwide? Because there's the biotech partner from Germany, so maybe 50-50, we don't know, okay? Those are things to get figured out. Definitely a vaccine that was mentioned, which is, you know, 90% effectively, is absolutely a dream, okay? A dream come true. And I think that this is something that is very, very good for all the value stocks, right? Airlines, travel, hotel, and. So I think that this is important. That it can be a change in the next couple of weeks and months to come. Okay, we don't know now how the second wave will develop, and specifically in the USA. But what we know is that it will be definitely difficult time for us to navigate. There will be a definitely move from from tech to value. Rather than more and more into to tech, because tech had just this crazy boom over the last couple of months, and with the vaccine now, all the be at home stocks will be absolutely sold off, right? I mean, however, there will be definitely some, for example, let's assume that, Zoom is being sold off. Still, it will take months after, people will really use less Zoom, right? I mean, and still after that, will they completely, go off Zoom? Obviously not. They saw how good Zoom is. So, these things to navigate, this is the most important part about the stock market. And therefore, I think stay calm. Make sure to not panic buy or sell. This is very important, and and let's navigate this together. So let's have a look first into Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat shares tank as weekend demand for plant-based meat at restaurants. This is the main point. This is the main statement, okay? Beyond Meat stock crashed 27% below what was after the market closed, and the main reason is that weekends demand for restaurants. Are you understanding this? This means that once the restaurants are open again, we can see here a huge boom. Okay, so first of all. Second of all, let's have a look. Revenue definitely much lower than expected. The loss per share bigger than expected. Obviously, the company spent 700,000 repackaging for the items for grocery sales, obviously, and then they did 1.1 million for write-offs. However, important here is that the last part of this picture, okay? Brown said that there are strong signs that certain large quick service restaurants are planning menu additions, okay? Which is basically, he's saying that, companies maybe like similar to McDonald's, which we will talk about in a second, are planning to add their products to their menu, okay? Obviously, he didn't provide any details on that, and he said that what happened with McDonald's was something that they decided apparently together. Apparently, the relationship is great. McDonald's, you might have seen it. The Beyond Meat stock was crazy yesterday because it was get shredded yesterday. Then they came back because the news said that McDonald's actually using Beyond Meat products. And think about it, what even Brown said. I don't know if you know this, but I watched many interviews, and he wants to become the most biggest production company of plant-based meat. Does it matter if they sell 50% under their own brand and 50% under McDonald's brand? No. Okay, if they sell, millions and billions of dollars worth of plant-based burgers just for McDonald's, I'm happy as a share investor. Okay, let them make freaking money. That's the main point. And here's now the best part of it, which I marked here in red. U.S. grocery sales surged 40%, but it only barely offset the lower restaurant demand, which means actually they having a huge improvement into the grocery sales market, but basically are not so good anymore in the restaurant business. Now, with the vaccine news yesterday, what will happen that in a couple of months, we are slowly getting more open. People are getting more into restaurants, and by, I would say, mid or beginning of quarter one in 2021, let's say summer 2021, we will have maybe already most of the crucial people vaccinated, right? Especially the older people first, and then you will have the younger people that will go anyway to the restaurant because they will not care. And there will be a mix of people that are vaccinated. They said, I have a 90% working vaccine, so I don't care if the younger people running around without the vaccine. And then you will have an absolutely boom, restaurants, travel, and so on and so forth. So what Beyond Meat just doing is the right steps. They are laying a fantastic fundamental. They said they are building 2 huge factories in Shanghai, where they will have a huge potential to serve all of this demand. And I think, by 2021 or 2022, they will have a huge demand for their plant-based burgers when everybody are running back to the restaurants, in my personal opinion. So I think if you are considering or considered in the past to go into Beyond Meat, then now it's a fantastic time to do that real good, okay, and real cheap. Make sure to follow my second channel as well, Wolf of Dubai 2. Then obviously there's some couple. Let's go into some breaking news. So vaccine news is obviously some much needed boost for the economic outlook. Obviously, experts are saying that this is hugely a great positive news for the overall market. Then you have billionaires like Druckenmiller, who says he wouldn't short the market right now, and he also sees a continuing of a rotation of the stock market, which means people go out of technology, Apple, Amazon, all of this other stocks, maybe Peloton, Zoom, Teladoc, all of this stay at home stocks will lose maybe over the next couple of days too. And then it's the question of, really which of the companies will make the rotation. I think, Peloton has a great, interesting product, which, is not necessary, Biden, or Biden is the wrong word, is not connected so much with the lockdowns. Obviously they got the boost, but the people just love the product, guys. Okay, so, and this is important to see. And I want to understand that we will see the shift going on. This is not from one day to another. This will take weeks, and then we will have still the second wave. So a lot of uncertainty still in the market until we have some clarity on a couple of things. But obviously, I'm super bullish, specifically on our stocks, right? Space and Tesla both will still, make it through of this just easily, because I think that they are, super strong, and they are not that affected by all of that, which is fantastic, and that's why I'm quite happy. Then we are having here the question what Biden White House will could mean for Tesla, and obviously only mainly good things, because they want to introduce, if they can, a proper tax credit for further purchases of the electric cars. Then obviously they will also install a lot of I think charging infrastructure as well, also very important. And then it's important also, guys, that you see, just at the example of Tesla stock, you see how crazy volatile the market right now is. We started the day like pretty much flat, then the stock went up 4% or almost 5%, and then ended the day minus 2%, and we just cannot go over 450, guys. And this would be so important, guys. Okay, it would be so important technical wise for Tesla to just close over 450, but it was not yesterday, unfortunately. Okay, if you like so far the stream, make sure to smash that like button, and follow me on Instagram. I'm posting there a lot of stuff as well, so don't miss there any content that I'm posting. And then another interesting fact here that was published. Southeast Asian adds 40 million first-time users for the internet. Yeah, because of the pandemic, and you can order food from home, and you need to order maybe things from home. This obviously sparked the interest into the internet, and obviously this is fantastic for all of those companies that are, in working in the internet, basically all the tech stocks, right? And then we have the big and suspended IPO. Can you imagine a big IPO in the fintech space by Alibaba? Should have happened in the last couple of days, but the government of China said, it's let's talk about that. It's maybe too big. And it's maybe too dangerous for the government. So as you can see, we getting regulated worldwide when it's getting too big. Let's see. I hope you liked it. Shout out to all my members, AP, TO33X, Kevin Poo, and thank you very much for tuning in. I see you in just a couple of hours with a vlog that you should not miss about the earnings call with Virgin Galactic. So stay tuned, and I wish you all the best and a fantastic start into a brand new day.